When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So USC's offense will take the field first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. Wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not able to get boost on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33. So the Michigan State Spartans offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy.
And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan State. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. Finds us back in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Complete along the sidelines, and that'll be good enough for the first down.
Picks up 6. And first down for the offense.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Wants to keep it in the air. This time on target. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Trojans look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got the quick pass. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at this.
Touchdown, Trojans. Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. The portal many times can give you a pretty good read on what's going on inside a program, and to lose the number of players that they did might be a little bit of a worrisome signal.
Well, I think the biggest thing is they lost some key guys, too. A handful of dudes, David, that really made a difference on this team a year ago. How can they replace that this season?
And that's what your job is as a coach, is to develop those guys behind them, supplement with the portal. Listen, it's an ongoing hard task, but that's what these coaches have to do nowadays.
Back to throw, it's Adkins. Under fire. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Got his man in the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. And the Spartans are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
To the air on 2nd down. It's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and then guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up 14 over Washington State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, John.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. It's a draw. Creates a little room. And he'll be brought down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. They boot it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're off to a really strong start and operating with a 14-10 lead. They can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Going right to work up top. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This one's complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's got him. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
He's got him wide open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Trojans are on the move.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find the man. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking downfield, it's Adkins. Going downfield for the big play. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Trojans!
And after starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
He'll return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Here's the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Fires to the middle. Got a wide open receiver. He was on his way. He could smell it. He gets it inside the 10. They stop him at the 9.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
Touchdown, USC! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be dragged down. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Adkins. Got his man. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Looking to fire. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. And the Spartans have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kurtz. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Spartans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Under fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Spartans decide to punt it away.
Number 18, on to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Out of the gun, the inside give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quick strike complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
He's got his man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Adkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
We haven't even gotten to halftime yet. This offense has their hands full trying to keep this quarterback standing up straight. They've already given up multiple sacks. That's the biggest reason why they're trailing.
Going for it all. Oh, makes the grab. Oh, couldn't get the foot down. It's incomplete. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. He'll be stopped just outside the 20 at the 21 in the waning moments here in the first half.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. He's running free down the middle. Going the other way, and he takes it all the way back. Oh, what a way to finish the half, and what a disastrous way for this offense.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in East Lansing. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets... Third man on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback adapting. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans will try to pick it up on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, waiting for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Snagged out of the air. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now on 2nd and goal. Lost to throw again. Back's got it. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about this offense? Another scoring drive. Great job. They seem to be in a much better rhythm than they were a week ago. They're 0-1, lost week 1. They could have got down on themselves. I like the way they bounced back. Now they're going to be 1-1 with this performance.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. On the move. There he goes.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw in that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it. Try to get his offense some positive yards.
1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. A strike downfield. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Smarty. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man in the middle. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Makes the grab down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Gets it out quickly. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quick spin on the run. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field around midfield, going for it the wise move. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Trojans have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Trojans. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Back to pass, it's Adkins. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Spartans send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Trojans! Special teams coming through, the third aspect of the game, delivering big time. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the run, it's Curse. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Spartans will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Trojans in the hurry up. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Of 10. And first down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He breaks a tackle. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. You talk about being handed a chance on a silver platter. 1st and goal from the 3. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Bringing it out. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
He'll be stopped behind the line again. Things going from bad to worse. Big deficit on the scoreboard and a long way to go for the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. There he goes. Open it up. What a spectacular play by the return man. 90-plus yards.
No. Yes, perfect. Great decision. Sometimes when that ball gets inside the 10, you might want to let it bounce, go into the end zone. The returner says, I got different plans. I'm going to make something happen, and he sure as heck does when he gets it.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The give as they work on that clock. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Quarterback on the keeper. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working that left side now. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Lasso.
Leaves it with the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. That touch pass went nowhere. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
Trying to barge in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Man, this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have